What's going on, viewers? You already know what time it is. It's the Prince of Motivation right here, and you're tuned into another Press Play segment. And I have the one and only Mr. David Reyes right here, personal trainer. As you can see, his arms are a lot bigger than mine, but it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. It's the shirt. The shirt squeezes my muscles, right? It squeezes my muscles. You see, he cut his sleeves off,
this
right?
Guy. Yeah.
David
I cut the sleeves off of all my shirts, just so you know. I try to look bigger for the camera. That's what I do it for.
David, I've known you for so long, Brian and myself, and you've done a phenomenal job of just developing yourself as a personal trainer and educator within fitness. Like, just before we even get into that, like, where did you start off, like, growing up? Like, explain that. Like, where you getting from?
So, I'm actually born and raised in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and I grew up, born in the same exact house. I lived my entire life here, and I started dancing, actually. It all started through dance.
Yes, that's true, yeah.
It started over at Central High School.
Yes.
And I think I was about like 14 or 15 years old, maybe a little bit younger than that, actually. And it all started actually with the show America's Best Dance Crew.
Oh.
So, the Jabberwockies.
Yeah, with the mask and the gloves.
Jabberwockies. So I saw those guys with the masks, right?
Yep.
And I saw them doing all this crazy, like, waving
and all them isolations.
And that was, and I knew that was what I wanted to do. I was like, I want to look like that. I want to wave like that. I want to tut like that. So instantly,
you wanted to be a Jabberwocky.
I basically wanted to be a Jabberwocky. Exactly. So,
shout out to that.
And true story, I actually went on, I think it was probably Amazon at the time, and bought myself a Jabberwocky mask. And I was wearing it around the house, and I was trying to actually pull it off.
I see you in the house, like, really, your parents are like drinking coffee or something. You're like this. Just busted it out. Shout out to that.
That was me yesterday, by the way.
Oh damn. It's true.
No.
You still got your Jabberwocky mask?
No, I don't. I don't still have it.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, I had to get rid of that.
I got it.
No. I got you. Yeah. Now you're the one. Now you're the Jabberwocky.
I'm the Jabberwocky guy.
No, but so from there, this was like before Facebook blew up, and this was before. I mean, YouTube was like around, but it wasn't like the hot thing to do or anything like that. So I was on it, and I was just trying to like look up videos that would get me to where I wanted to be. So I didn't really think about classes or training in any type of sense.
So you didn't have any like formal training?
No, nothing.
You just ran.
I literally jumped right into it head first.
How'd you do that? Like how do you? If no one has ever taught you how to choreograph, how do you choreograph?
With my own creativity.
Wow.
By listening to the music, by just finding what pocket I want to be in, finding the beats, the texture. These are all things that, over time, when I did find out about actual training and other styles of dance, jazz and ballet and foundational training, that I was able to put together in order to find my own style of dancing, which, mainly I like to try to study the hip-hop style.
Now, you started choreographing at your school, in high school,
yes.
right?
Yes.
So, how did it feel to choreograph for a group of people that obviously at the time, I'm assuming, didn't have any formal training as well too? Like, how does someone who doesn't have formal training teach a group of people who don't have formal training? Like, how did it feel to have that pressure on you?
You make a lot of mistakes.
Okay.
You make a lot of mistakes.
That's right. Okay, I respect that.
It's all a process. So you just try things out. And luckily, I was lucky enough, or I shouldn't say lucky, I should say that I was blessed enough to have a group of people at my back in high school who were loyal to me.
Yes.
And that they were willing to go along with pretty much anything that I was saying. So if I was saying, guys, we're making a left turn right now, everybody was pulling that sharp left.
That was something about you, and obviously that comes from like the discipline that you get at home as well too. So the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. When you were coaching or leading these group of dancers, in a sense, like you had some of these performances. I remember you did some pep rallies or something like that.
Yes, high school pep rallies. Yep.
Now that was like your first big like hurrah.
That was it.
Like, so pep rallies back in the days, right? You have 400 or 500 people staring at you.
Yeah.
And your group, what was the name of the group? Was it the Jabberwockies?
Yeah. Keep in mind, I think I was like 15 when I named it. We were called What's Real Crew. Like, what's real?
What's real? Shout out to What's Real.
Shout out to What's Real Crew.
It's still What's Real. I'm gonna get a shirt that says David Reyes.
We had shirts.
Oh,
we had. I never forget it. We had a red shirt, and it was with a black logo that had like a stamp. It looked like a stamp logo, and it said "What's Real Crew" across the front of it. And I wasn't even making them people that were in the crew. I was making them for everybody. I made one
So-
for my mom, for my sister.
So you had you're choreographing, you're creatively doing stuff, and you're
Yep.
also developing a business.
Attempting to, yes.
Attempting to build a business. So
At
at
15.
a young age, like not even having like a mentor in the game to kind of teach you that. You didn't go into college at that point and to kind of figure out like this is my major business. You had this ambition to always
Yes.
succeed, and
Just-
that's something
yes.
that has always been engraved in you. Like I do recall numerous of times, like mom and dad were like always in your ring, pushing you, pushing you, and they push you as hard as you want to push yourself.
Exactly.
Like explain that relationship like that discipline and how it did.
I'm very grateful to have a mother and father that have honestly been willing to support me through anything.
Sure that.
They have just always cared about happiness overall. My father is a man who's always just really pushed happiness. He's like, if you're happy and you're healthy, then go for it. And so, you know, pursuing a career, whether that would have been in dance or fitness, or you know, if I wanted to be a doctor or a lawyer, my father was going to be completely fine with it either way, because he just wanted me to be happy.
Well, shout out to mom and dad, man.
Shout out
And
to
they
mom
still
and dad.
in your ring. They still
Still
in
in my
ring.
corner, always pushing me.
I remember when we first connected. I remember we were at a studio in Fairfield, and I remember you were training with one of your guys, right, at the time. And I walked into the room, no lie, true story, and David was actually choreographing and getting something ready for a pep rally.
For a pep rally.
Shout out to the pep rallies, right? He was getting ready for a pep rally. And he was like, yo, and I think we were talking at some point in time, and I said, yo, could you showcase what you're doing?
Yeah.
This dude was like, yeah, you know, David had this.
I had my chest puffed out. I was
He was
ready to
always
go.
like, I'm always ready. He was always ready to attack, right? He put the music on, and you could see like the hunger in you and like the excitement of you with your choreography and being able to execute it in front of us, right? And then at the end, I clapped it up. I was one of the other company dancers. We clapped it up for you and stuff like that. And then you were like, so you have anything? Do you have anything to showcase?
Yeah.
And I was like, showcase? I was like, well, we've been working on some. I mean, we can put some more. Now, mind you, we have a professional dance company, which we're going to get into in a few.
With rehearsals, with like
Formation.
formations, lines, like everything was planned
Where
out.
we got people who are training us in the game, and David, I put the music on, and
I just stepped to
literally,
the side.
he was like, okay, let me see what you guys got. And literally press play, and literally, shout out to press play. No pun intended. Press play, and this dude was like, what the hell?
Blew my mind.
Clean, the formation, the movements and stuff, and I feel like
I almost cried.
I was like, oh, I think I just kind of hurt his feelings right now. Like,
I was like, he disrespected the whole track, the whole dance. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I gathered my crew the next day, and I was like, guys, we have a problem. I was like, we need to train, and we need to train harder.
yes. And that's when it led you to being a part of the company.
Yes.
Right. So David
Yes.
Reyes, you come out for Team Lego, the movement. I remember you on the line, David. Trust.
Mind you, I had no idea about Team Lego. I
Yep.
had no idea who you were. Like I knew of you.
Yes, of course.
But we didn't have any affiliation or anything
Yeah.
like that. So coming out was very intimidating, actually.
He was like kind of blind to the whole thing, and he was like, and I really appreciate that because you walked in like, you know what, I'm here to train. I know there's an opportunity out there for me. I'm not going to turn it down. I'm going to actually go for it, right? You came into this company. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys. You see what I look like? David was like my size, maybe a little smaller. And now he looks like this. So, I don't know what he was eating at home or whatever.
Nothing.
But this guy right here, I remember you coming in, and David during the program, he was always like hunched over. Yeah, look, not gonna say a bird chest, right? But it was something like that. It was just like hunched over.
Caved in.
And I was like, yo, hold up, you are 6 foot something. You gotta stand up strong, right? And he's like, I got you. And like slowly but surely, he started to really like do the fitness workouts and the programs we were doing
Yeah.
at the time. He definitely got involved with it and fell in love with it too. Like that competitive side of David kicked in, that hunger side, the same stuff that you had when you were in high school, it started to kick in. And then you graduate from the program, you're in the company now, you're dancing, you're working on formations, you get the technique and the training that you need.
Trying.
But then something happened, a shift came about, right? You fell in love with fitness.
Yeah.
Like how did that come about?
Well, working out was always part of the process.
Yes.
Getting into Team Lego. So I remember we would show up to rehearsals and we would always have somebody leading a workout of some sort, and I always just naturally took interest in it. I was like, I want to do that, but I don't know how to do it. It was a process. It was
True.
trial and error thing. It was a lot of failures. It was a lot of just like asking myself, like, how do I do that? How do I understand more about push-ups and squats and like the basis of fitness, if you want to call it that. And so I remember during that process, we had a meeting. It was a sit-down formal meeting, and you and I were sitting together, and you were like, pretty much just telling me all of the aspects that where I was exceeding. Succeeding. I don't even know what word. Excel. I'm not good at English, so I don't really understand these things. Excelling. Yeah, I'm good at bicep curls. I'm not good at English. All right. Excelling, and then you also let me know where I was kind of lacking a little bit, and you would let me know that fitness was actually one of the departments where I was lacking a little bit, and so I was actually so scared to get cut from the company that I joined the gym the very next day. I went to the gym. I was literally under 18 years old. So my parents had to sign for me, and I was like, Mom and Dad, I need a gym membership. Like, I cannot lose my spot in this company. And
dedication.
And so I went in, and without knowing anything at all, just started picking up weights and just started lifting. And then again, it was all through the process of going to the gym by myself, watching, again, digging into that wormhole of YouTube, and then taking it so far as even to do my own research and then get certified on my own.
Yes, that's right. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, sir. Finding, what was the right way to do things, and continuing that process of learning about fitness.
So peel back right there. You went from not knowing much about, so again, you step into an arena where you don't know that much, right?
Nothing.
You're in the gym with these meatheads. I can just imagine they like lifting the weights, and you're saying to yourself, like, I want to do that, but I want to do it in a way of like educating. You always had that passion to kind of help give back.
My way of saying that is that I want to find a way where I could revolutionize that.
Okay, I respect that.
I want to educate others and do it in a way that hasn't even been seen before. I want to motivate, I want to inspire people in a way that I've been to a lot of classes. I've been around, I've taken a lot of different instructors, I've taken a lot of different trainings, and the number one thing that I see that people sort of lack is passion. They lack passion for their craft. And one thing about me is that I know that when I wake up, that I'm passionate about what I do, because I'm grateful for what I do.
It shows.
We look out here, right, and we have this blue sky, we got this nice open field behind us right here, and it's like, this could all be gone tomorrow. We don't know that. So be grateful for what we have right here, and at the same time, being grateful for it, being passionate about not only for myself and my own training regimen, but for everybody that I work with and everybody that comes into my circle. I want everybody to feel that passion, and I want them to understand that we're in this together. Like, this is our fitness journey. This is something that we're going to continue to work on, and that's why I'm here with you.
Come on, man, you don't see this?
Come on, I mean, you got to roll this up.
Come on, man. Yo, hold on, don't touch it, because then my arms will come out. My arms. Remember, I said I'm holding the shirt, holding the muscles in.
This guy.
So with that being said, like you taking it to the extent of getting your license as a personal trainer.
Yep.
You educated yourself. You got a good amount of experience. You've been teaching at a lot of like distinguished gyms across the country, and even some of them even recognized worldwide as well too.
Yeah.
Like, how does it feel to be on that platform now? Like, you went from David Reyes, who was just at Central High School, to not knowing anything about the gym, to go into a gym, working out and just looking at a workout on YouTube, to now making up detailed workouts for so many people of all different ages and sizes and stuff like that, and body types as well. Like, how do you feel now about being at that platform now?
Again, blessed, grateful to be where I'm at, man, because like I said, I always take it back to those days, man, where I go back into the studio during the process, and we're doing these workouts led by one of the other company members, and I'm saying to myself, like, I want to do this, and I want to do it better. I want to do it bigger. And saying bigger, that's something that I always say in all my classes. I always tell my clients, bigger, bigger, bigger. I tell them to go bigger, because I'm like, if you're not going to go big, then why? If you're not going all in on it right now, if you're not committing to it,
commit full out,
then why are you here? Why? Like, what's the point of all this? So I am,
and to see the results as well too.
So grateful, yes, and to see the results, man. Obviously, because everyone has their things that they're struggling with, whether that's physical challenges or whether they have mental challenges, changing their mindset on, because a lot of people face the challenge of if I can do it, I can do it, I don't know if I can, I don't think I can, and I'm just here to tell you that you can.
It is. I mean, you definitely showcasing that, right? Do you tell people your story?
All the time. All the time.
And they're probably looking, they're like, no way, no way, no way. I don't believe you had a bird chest. I don't believe that you didn't know
when
this.
the pictures come out,
yes,
the mouths drop.
Okay. I mean, when the pictures come out for me too. It really is a little alarming at times. I got to tell these women, like,
I mean, I was debating wearing a t-shirt today because I didn't want you to outshine me. You know what I'm saying? So let's just leave it at that.
Okay. And now that David is actually on this platform now, and that you're a personal trainer, you're doing all these great things, you're helping out. What has been like one of the hardest challenges as a personal trainer, like especially now with all this COVID stuff or the pandemic and like all the like. You had to take your workouts, I'm assuming, online and stuff. Like, what is like one of been the hardest challenge?
So, two things come to mind right out of the gate, and I'm going to speak on COVID first. You know, being a personal trainer, being a group fitness instructor, one of the things that obviously you need is you need a room full of people. You need You need bodies. You need environment. You need the space to do it.
You need the energy too, yeah.
Exactly. You need that energy, and obviously you can't have 20 to 40 people in a room anymore with you know, social distancing guidelines and everybody wearing a mask and all this kind of stuff. So again, I'm just super grateful that the people that I do have and that are coming to class and the people that do feel safe and comfortable coming in, they do bring the energy,
yes,
which is amazing. And I'm super thankful and I'm grateful for them. But then I'm also grateful to have clients who trust me to be an in-home trainer, so that I can go to their houses, train them, and then I can bring them out here to the field if they want, and so that we can, and even if it's not that we can keep it online, and then we can do Zoom training, Zoom online.
So Skype. You all around. You in the gym, you in the client's personal house, and then you're also online as well too.
Always.
Wow, man, you a trifecta. You're not even double up, you triple up.
I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm trying, man.
Juggling all of this, like, what do you do for like on your spare time now?
Sleep when I can. Sleep
man.
for sure.
We all need that.
I'm actually not as good at recovery as I should be. So I'm really lately. I'm again just speaking of the first thing that comes to mind. I'm thinking of you know, foam rolling. I have like one of those
massage guns.
Massage
guns. Legit.
Life.
Legit, man.
Yeah. Shout out to massage gun.
I put it on my kneecap.
That's not right. Somehow that doesn't sound right. Kneecap? No, muscles, Paul, not bones. Muscles.
Yeah, disclaimer, don't put it on your kneecap. Don't put it on your kneecap.
Don't do that.
It's only for me. I got strong kneecaps.
Only Paul can do that. Yeah, don't do that.
But now you're at this place in your life right now. Like, what is the next step for David Reyes? Like, when it's all said and done, now you're in the gyms, you're working, you have a lot of classes now, you're online as well, you're in clients' homes. Like, what is the next step for David?
Two next steps for David.
Two. Let's get it.
Two next steps. I know, I'm already thinking ahead, right?
Yeah.
Corporate fitness is next for me. So managing a team, getting involved as a group fitness trainer or a group fitness manager, or a personal training manager, having a team that I can, you know, instill my values in and manage.
Respect that. I can see that happening.
And train, exactly, yes. And second step is potentially even owning my own place, where I can train my own clients and have my own classes.
Can I work out there?
For free. Come on now.
Come on, man.
You need it.
Know. I can wear this shirt too. Oh wow. Where would you put your gym?
I don't know.
Anywhere directly?
I don't know, man. But I'm a Connecticut native. I got Connecticut tattooed on my arm right here. So you know, it would have to be home.
Okay.
Somewhere here.
I respect that, man. David, man, it's been a blessing to see your journey evolve, and more importantly, to see you find your purpose in life. Like, I think that a lot of people, you know, one of the hardest things that we have to do is, as individuals, is find our purpose. I'm a firm believer in that you're born with your birth certificate and an envelope that has your purpose in it. And as you go through life, that envelope is hidden somewhere along the journey. And then when you find that envelope, you open it up, you read it. Yours said fitness, and you've kind of like catapulted from so many other things into fitness. So to find that purpose, how do you feel like ultimately about that whole thing?
It feels great, man, because I feel like some people live their whole life and never find their purpose. I feel like people
preach.
I feel like people do what's convenient for them, or what they feel is the right thing to do. They settle for a lot of things because people are afraid to take a leap on what they love, and fortunately I wasn't.
You definitely took that lead, man.
So-
And congratulations on that movement. I'm so proud of you. I know Brian is as well too.
Shout out to you guys.
And that's why, like, with this press play episode, I really just want to kind of, you inspired me every single day, from your story, from seeing you from day one to where you are now, and knowing that you're still continuing on, and more importantly, you're at a place in your life where you're actually giving back. You know what I mean? So congratulations to you, David, man.
Thank you, sir.
And all the best in the many, many years to come. I'm looking forward to going to your gym and selling my muscle shirt, my muscle tee.
My guy. Love, strength, and health to you and Brian.
Shout out to
Appreciate you, man.
David Reyes.
Thank you, brother.
That's right, guys. Press play, the Prince of Motivation, David Reyes right here. Definitely come check this guy out on his Instagram and everything like that. And if you do want some personal training lessons, like me, myself as well too. Not from me, but from David. Hit him up. You know what I mean? Until the next time, guys, the Prince of Motivation, guys. What's going on, everybody? It is Paul Herman, the Prince of Motivation, and I want to take the time out to thank you guys so much for supporting the movement. If you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, or share. You could also follow us on our social media platforms at Press Play Motivation, or visit our website today at www.pressplaymotivation.com. Until the next time, guys.